Good evening everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi. I am completely blind, so I don't make eye contact with you, but I am here with you. So today I'm going to go over 8 of my 60 Middle Eastern fragrances. I have done first impressions on these fragrances that are in front of me a few weeks ago, and I am here to tell you what I think about it now. I will also do a second part to this video very soon where I go over the rest of my Middle Eastern fragrances. So before I get started on that, I just want to take a moment to thank all of you who are subscribed to my channel and who like my videos, and to those of you who comment. It really means a lot to me to feel, that I'm not shouting into the void, that I'm talking to people who also love fragrances. Thank you so much. I just wanted to take the time to say I appreciate you guys so much. I don't want to make this too long. I will put a timestamp in as well so that you can just go over to the perfumes. But I just also want to say, if you look at videos on how to grow on YouTube, there's always two things that they talk about: your thumbnail and your title. Now, I have obviously full control over my title. I have no control over my thumbnail. My thumbnail is auto-generated by YouTube. For a while there, some of you who've been here now since the beginning, you will remember my thumbnails looked quite weird, right? That was because I blindly trusted ChatGPT. When I said, what makes a good thumbnail? ChatGPT said, I can make one for you. Just upload a photo of yourself. So I thought, oh, great. This is wonderful. And I uploaded a photo and it told me I used your face. And my sister looked the other day. She said, Heidi, it looks nothing like you. And she said, based on what ChatGPT did, I can't even imagine why anyone clicked on the videos. And I mean, she said it in a very good spirit, we had a good laugh about it. So I just want to say thank you that you clicked on the video, even though the thumbnail was so crappy and still is probably. So, but okay, let's get into the video. So I am here to tell you guys that I was wrong. This is Care Felicity by Paris Corner. If you've watched the first impressions, you might recall that I said this one smells like a man's cologne. What was I thinking? I can somewhere smell that cologne vibe. But guys, I am in love with this scent. This is one of my top 2 Middle Eastern perfumes. By far. This has freesia, champagne, there's sugar in here, there's cassis. There's a lot of musk notes in the mid and in the base. Guys, this is so hard to explain, but if you smelled it, you will know. This is softly feminine, yet very assertive woman. This is what I get from this one. There's also something, I don't know if you will agree, something vintagey about it, but it is addictive. It is addictive. I've made a 180-degree turn or a 360 turn, or however you say it. This is a beautiful fragrance. It is so feminine. It is so sweet. I don't know why I thought this was a man's cologne. But it just shows you cannot go on first impressions. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. I saw on one of the South African online websites that you still get the Wedding Silk Santal here from Kayali, which this one is based on. I want that one. I want it. I now can see why it is a wedding scent. It smells bridal. Okay, so the next one, since I'm discrediting myself already, this is Care Pistachio by Paris Corner. If you remember correctly, I said this one smells very soapy. And to my defense, in the beginning, it does. When you open it, it does. I expected something creamy and just something like Shirosa 62 caramelly. And then that pistachio and cardamom in the beginning, they take front stage. But then the whipped cream and marshmallow and all those notes come to just envelop this pistachio. It is addictive. It is gorgeous. I love it. I know on some people it smells smoky. Smoky, soapy. On me, it smells warm, lovely pistachio ice cream, but with cardamom. It tickles my nose, that cardamom, but it just deepens the scent. It is a lovely scent. So that is my thoughts. Both of these last very long, especially Care Felicity. On me, it lasts the whole day and it projects quite nicely as well. The next one, let's take this one. So this is Yara Tous by Lattafa. I'm telling you all the things that I got wrong. I had some things that I got right. I just want to say. So I was in love with this one when I smelled it. I mean, it's a coconut, mango scent, a fruity, tangy. I'm here to tell you I still like it, but I'm not in love with it. You know what fragrance it reminds me of? It reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana Shine. To me, it's almost dupe-like. Perhaps my nose is broken, but honestly, you guys, that is what it smells like. If you smell that fragrance, it smells yellow. I used to love that fragrance and then it started irritating me. And I mostly get mango, not so much the coconut. I really have to search to find that coconut. For me, I smell the mango and the jasmine. That's what I get from this fragrance. It also doesn't last long. Now, you guys, as you know, the Middle Eastern fragrances, they have to sit, they have to macerate, so perhaps this one get better. I don't hate it. It's not like I want to declutter it, but it's not my favorite scent. If you like mango, if you love Dolce & Gabbana Shine, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. So let's move on to a happy thing that actually tells you that I can smell. Guys, Coconut Lagoon by Paris Corner. I haven't heard of this fragrance before I bought it, and when I smelled it, I haven't heard a single thing about this one. If I tell you I want a backup bottle of this one, I want 3. Because it seems like these Ministry of Gourmand fragrances, I don't know if they get discontinued or if it's just not available in South Africa after a while. But this, the bottle is also, guys, it feels like quality. The bottle, the cap feels very heavy. The bottle is heavy. It comes in a beautiful box. I still have the box. Okay, but on to the scent. This is a lemon coconut or a coconut lemon, right? And there's watermelon in here. It is definitely not a sunscreeny coconut. It is definitely not a milky coconut. It is a watery lemon coconut. You almost get that lemon and that watermelon more almost than the coconut, if that makes sense. I find that coconut can at times be quite overpowering, but in this one, it feels like they've put in just the right amount to make it refreshing. Guys, it is like being on a tropical island. Like I've ever been on a tropical island, I wish. But it is gorgeous. I want 3 bottles of this. I want 3 bottles of this. It is also in the top 2 of my Middle Eastern fragrances. That watermelon gives it this sort of sweet base. It's almost like in the light blue by Dolce & Gabbana range, but better. But better. I never thought I would say that, but better. And it's like, the light blue sun. I have that one, the coconut flanker of light blue. That one has quite a hefty dose of coconut. You can't miss the coconut. And this one, it's like they took less and it became watery and lemony. I cannot say enough good things about this one. You have to try it. And it also lasts quite a long time on my skin, I have to say. For citrus, it lasts long on my skin. Let's go to this one. This is Minya, also by Paris Corner. This is caramel, pistachio, almond. If you've smelled Cheirosa 62 by Sol de Janeiro, you know what I'm talking about. It is so sweet. It's like a caramel, almond, pistachio milkshake. Ooh, you would want to lick yourself. I promise it is. If you don't like gourmands, if you don't smelling like a cookie, this is not for you. This is, I cannot smell it enough. It is such a good dupe. 95%, I would say 97. This one has a bit more of a marzipan sugary opening for me, but for the most part, this one is the same as Cheirosa 62. Gorgeous scent. Also lasts a long time. I wouldn't say it projects crazily, but on my skin, it lasts quite a long time. I'm worried always to say how many hours. Oh, it lasts 10 hours, because on you, it might last 20 minutes. We know it's all about skin chemistry and things like that. For me, if the fragrance doesn't last long, I just spray more. That's basically what I do. If I like the scent, I like the scent. I will continue buying it. Not everyone is like that. Many people want that longevity, want that projection throughout the day, and that's perfectly fine. For me, if I like the scent, it's a pity if it doesn't last long, but I will put it in my bag and I will reapply. That's how I think about it. So here is Marshmallow Blush by Paris Corner. Such a wonderful strawberry ice cream, strawberry milkshake with a little bit of lemon. You might pick up that lemon on your skin. Guys, this is an amazingly girly, beautiful scent. I feel about it the same way I felt about it when I smelled it. There's a ambroxan in here, which might bother some people. It doesn't bother me. It's beautiful on the clothes. On me, it doesn't last long. I have to keep on reapplying this one, like on the hour or second hour. I don't care. I want the Kayali Yum Yum Bougie Marshmallow if it smells anything like this. I want it. I need it in my life. I'm telling you. Beautiful scent. It was a successful buy. Let's go to this one. This is Amzam Gold by Lattafa. This apparently smells like Love Don't Be Shy by Perfumes de Mali or Oriana by Perfumes de Mali. When I first smelled this one, I said it smelled to me like a dusty room or a dusty marshmallow or something just dusty, and I'm still not fond of this one. For me, it's quite musky. There's something incredibly musky and dry in the background. And then there's the orange blossom. I can't remember if it's exactly orange blossom. Let me just see. I've got my notes here. It's mandarin orange and pear. Sweet notes, jasmine and rose, vanilla, musk and raspberry. You do get the marshmallow, but it's a mature marshmallow. And perhaps that's what bothers me. I have quite juvenile taste, and I'm 100% okay with it. But there is something addictive about this one. It also lasts a long time. But think mature raspberry, mature marshmallow with orange, with a hefty dose for me of musk. It is sweet, but not overly so. I'm definitely going to give it some more wear because I can imagine that I can come to love it. But it's not a first love. It's not love at first sight, at least. I think it's one that has to grow on me. Yeah, there's something pencil shavy in this one that I don't like so much. But a lot of people love it, so let me know what you think of it if you've smelled it. This is Eternal Coffee by Paris Corner. This is a coffee fragrance, like I told you when I first smelled it. Coffee, coffee, coffee. 100% coffee. And it's a sweet coffee. It's coffee with vanilla milk. That is what it is. And there is a good dose of coconut in here. I didn't smell that coconut, I don't think, when I did the first impressions. It quickly becomes evident on if you put it on your skin, this coconut note. It is quite unisex, I would say. I like to wear it to bed. It lasts quite a long time. Moderate, I would say, on me. Moderate, probably like 4 hours. Yeah, if you don't want to smell like coffee, you don't want this. And I've said before, this one layered with, let me just find the right one. Yeah, with pistachio. These two layer quite nicely for me to give a very edible, very gourmand, very sweet feel. Very nice. I still love this one. I just don't think I would wear it to work or to a formal occasion, or perhaps even when I see someone, I just want to wear it to bed, to feel cozy, to feel, yeah, like coffee. Okay, so that has been it for today's haul, I guess, beyond first impressions. So that has been it. It's been lovely hanging out with you today. I hope you all have a good week and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.